Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another standard gameplay video, and today we are taking a step away from through the Omenpath / Spider-Man, because in the last couple of videos I've played against a deck which I don't think uses any new cards, or I haven't seen them, but it's still pretty powerful. It's actually quite a few older cards, so I don't know if this has done well recently somewhere, but I've never seen this exact deck before, but we've always had the bits of the cards for it. So it revolves around Ojer Axonil, Deepest Might, the red god from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and it is a 4-mana 4/4 trample, but that's not really important. The important thing is, if a red source we control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than Ojer Axonil's power to an opponent, that source deals damage equal to Ojer Axonil's power instead, and then when it dies you can turn it to land like all of the gods. So basically that means if you do less than 4 damage to an opponent, non-combat damage to an opponent, it will do 4 instead. Now restrictions are, has to be a red source, so you might be looking at a deck going, why no Iridescent Vine Lasher? Because it's black, not red. It has to be non-combat damage, so that's fair enough. And it has to be an opponent. It doesn't count if we're doing it to opponent's creatures. So we're not playing things like Pyroclasm because it doesn't do anything. Well, it doesn't do anything extra. So the rest of the deck is made up of ways to ping our opponent for non-combat damage. So they are Hide Claw in the 1-drop. We've got a few lizards as well, so we do have a slight lizard synergy. 1-mana 1/2. When it attacks, when you attack with 1 or more lizards, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. So obviously that becomes 4 with the Axonil. Magebane Lizard. When a player casts a non-creature spell, this creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature spells they've cast this turn. It's called a Viper. We don't have blue, so we're not playing the adventure side, but it's 2 mana, 2/1 snake. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, this creature deals 1 damage to that player. 3 copies of Viashir Pyromancer. When it enters, deal 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. And Razorkin Needlehead. When an opponent draws a card, this creature deals 1 damage to them. And then Gev, which is the only black card we have. Whenever we cast a lizard spell, Gev deals 1 damage to target opponent. And as I said, Hired Claw, Magebane Lizard, and Viashino Pyromancer are all lizards as well. So we can trigger this quite a lot. And also other creatures we control enter with a +1/+1 counter for each opponent who lost last his turn. So because the ping is a card trigger, if we've got Gev out and we cast a lizard, that lizard's going to come down with another +1/+1 counter as well. So that's pretty good. And then rounding out the deck, we have 4 Burst Lightnings, 3 Shocks, which are reprinted if you're the Omenpath. So there is a new card in here, but it's a reprint. And then Wild Ride, a 1-mana sorcery. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains haste in a turn. If we cast it on Ojer Axonil, it'll go up to 7 power, meaning our things will do 7 power. So if we put this on a Axonil, it's going to be a 7/4 haste. Trample, that's pretty good. Then we attack with the High Claw. The High Claw is going to do 7 just from that pin. And if they try and remove something, Magebane Lizard will deal damage to them. And if, depending on how expensive the cost is, Scalding Viper as well. Mana base, obviously mostly mountains, and everything can produce red. We do have 2 Walker's Theatre because we only have some 1-drops, so having this on turn 1 is not the end of the world. And obviously Blaze, Mire, Verge as well. So it's really fun. It's a very, very quick deck if you want to get through your quests and maybe get up the ladder. It does suffer massively to removal. It is all creatures apart from some removal stuff. So if sometimes you can get over it by going 1-drop, 2-drop, another 2-drop, 4-drop kind of thing. But if you're a bit slow and don't have a 1-drop and they just have removal every turn, you're going to be in trouble, because hitting him with a 4/4 trample is pretty good, but you need everything else to make it work. So when it works, it really works. It does struggle against removal, which is obviously everywhere. So yeah, a bit weird. Leave a comment down below if you know why it's got popular all of a sudden. So I played it against it a couple of times, so not massively, but yeah, all these are old cards and none of it's new, so I don't know why all of a sudden up against it. And the decks I have been playing recently, this deck just blew them out. So I wanted to give it a try. Hope you all like it. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe. Like to give a shout out to my patrons. They are Arcadius, Mihail, Thomas, and Adrian. Thank you much for your support. Thank you everyone else for your support, and I'll see you all in the gameplay. Well, on the draw, we'll get down the lizard, Magebane Lizard, turn 2 that is. I've been meaning to play with this card, but I'm going to play with it in Brawl. Now, because of that, they're going to be a creature deck. So Magebane Lizard I don't think will do a huge amount. Oh, there is the Axonil. I doubt they block unless they have another one. Oh, they do. Oh no, they thought about it. Well, that's us. Game over, really. A Roboroid is such a stupidly powerful card. We have to hope they have more cheap things. But I think we just have lethal. Because this will do 4 as well. It will do 1 to us. That doesn't do it. Plus we could pay for it anyway. Our opponent goes first, but we've got a decent hand. Ojer Axonil Wild Ride's pretty good. Is a sorcery though, so only things on our turn. And none of these really do stuff on our turn. But we can surveil turn 1. We are not going to surveil turn 1. We will high claw turn 1. And turn 2 Needlehead. We don't care about Ghost Vacuum. We're not a graveyard deck. I'm going to crack their land straight away. Can't play Gev. We will play the Needle King. Needlehead, sorry. Razorkin Needlehead. Words, they're tough. Our Razorkin deals 1 to them. Oh, are they on, I'd say the Demon deck. But you don't usually see that in Orzhov. Oh, it's Catch 'em Mouse. I'd imagine it'll be chosen by Valgavoth as well. Well, let's Raucous Theatre. Don't need more lands afterwards. No, we didn't have Catch 'em Mouse last turn, otherwise I would have played her, you'd imagine. Unless they wanted to play Strategic Betrayal ahead of Catch 'em Mouse. There is Catch 'em Mouse. And they go in Exile in. Now the good thing is they will have a fair amount of non-creature spells. Why didn't they do that on their turn? We're down to 11. Down to 7. Down to 3. Down to 2. Down to 0. Well, -2. There we go. We go first. Decent curve. Up against Golgari. At least if they have removal, they'll take some. Let's get in. We'll play out another Magebane Lizard. Do they kill a Magebane Lizard? Yeah, they do. They're down to 7. And they're in a pretty bad spot. We go first. Well, we've got the Ojer. No 1-drop, but let's give it a go. Can hold up shock if we need it. Such as to take out their Llanowar Elves. We'll get down a Scalding Viper. Now we're basically looking for lands. There is one. We'll get him for 2. And obviously if we draw another land, then Ojer Axonil comes down. There it is. Well, let's attack in. At least this seems to be a landfall deck. Which is pretty cheap. There's the Hydra. How many lands do they have? Well, they're going to have a chunky boy. But will it be enough? I think they have a protection spell. And they don't have enough blockers. Yep, there we go.